With hundreds of thousands of universes built and expanded upon the various series, there are all sort of powers. Now shonen animes more often than not have a factor of fantasy mixed into it, whether it be regard to unrealistic fighting styles or literally magic. To build and develop these, they build up a power system. Some examples of such power systems are Chakra from Naruto or Ki from Dragon Ball Z. This system explains the extraordinary powers and their abilities of the characters and follows a set of defined and precise rules. Certain agreed upon factors make a power system really good, such as creativity, strength, drawbacks, and limits. In this video, we will be listing down the top 10 power systems in the shonen anime. So without any further ado, let's start with our video. On the 10th number, the power system is from Ki Dragon Ball Z. While the initial concept is almost forgotten by the time of Dragon Ball Super's release, the original power source in this franchise is Ki. It is basically energy of the life force of characters. By drawing this energy out, an individual is able to manipulate it and use it outside of the body. Ki can be used to enhance the combat abilities of the user and advance user to emit plasma from their bodies in the form of beams, blades, and explosions. There are more than 4 variations of keys, each providing significant strength and abilities. The reason it is placed so low on this list is that despite being the most basic and important factor of its power system, Dragon Ball seems to have done its best to make the audience forget about it. On the 9th number, the power system is Ryatsu from Bleach. Everyone in Bleach has an amount of Ryoryoku in their soul. Some people have higher reserves, which forms the base of their strength. The Ryoryoku is the raw element that makes up the powers in Bleach. Reisatsu, on the other hand, is basically a physical force or pressure that a person's Ryoryoku creates when released. This is what makes up Bleach power system. What makes this system unique is increasing and enhancing the quality of your reserves, which in turn helps you to use more powerful abilities. However, the reason it is placed so low on this list despite its various uses and abilities is the fact that as the time went on, more and more systems such as Zanpakuto, Bankai, etc. were introduced and stacked on the top of each other. Like in Naruto, where even though Chakra is the main concept, it is often overshadowed by the extremely unrealistic powers. Is the same with Bleach. On the 8th number, the power system is quirks from My Hero Academia. Unlike other anime where the main character is the hero, in My Hero Academia the term is used rather loosely. In this series, where the majority are born with quirks or powers, with enough training anyone can become a hero. What exactly are quirks though? Sometimes in the late 21st century, humans began expressing unique talents like telekinesis or ability to fly. Later on, around 80% of the human population was born with powers that were called as quirks. For example, there is a character that can manipulate flesh into meatballs, and while it's not pretty to watch, it is unique for sure. The main reason quirks are placed 8th number on this list is because of their obvious drawbacks. While they are superpowers, it may take years of trainings to be able to use them properly. This sets a limit as well as, like its motto, demands enough efforts from the user to surpass them. On the 7th number, the power system is bending from Avatar The Last Airbender. Leaving the conversation about its exclusion in anime aside, bending is one of the most unique and unheard of power systems. Unlike other where one power is superior to another, in bending all elements are equal. The only way one can become stronger is through efforts and skills. What one should note that is the characters do not actually have the powers of elements within themselves. They instead use martial arts to bend and manipulate it to their will. In addition, other than their physical nature, all 4 elements represent different personalities, cultures and philosophies, both its spiritual justification as well as skills and trainings required, which gives bending its own distinguished space among the other power systems. On the 6th number, the power system is Stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Stands are one of the major power systems in JoJo. They are basically manifestations of someone's own life energy. Hence, each stand is unique, which makes for really interesting powers and battles. This power system is included in the top 10 because of the sheer volume and variations of stands. While there are basic stands like Star Platinum and Silver Chariot that can move fast, there are others that can negate luck. However, this also means that there is no real power scaling, as even if your ability can destroy one person. There are plenty of others out there with abilities that counter yours. While there are many flaws associated with stands, the massive amount of creative freedom it supplies places these stand powers on the 6th position. On the 5th number, the power system is Alchemy from Full Metal Alchemist. Equivalent exchange. The strict rule makes Alchemy, the power system of Full Metal Alchemist, one of the very best. Nothing comes without a cost, and the characters from this series knows that better than anyone. In order to use it, something has to be sacrificed. Some bargains has to be made to perform alchemy. Since alchemy is based on science, the characters must learn and study the mechanics behind it. There is a clear set of rules and means such as transmutation circles through which the most characters channels these powers. However, despite its limitations, alchemy allows enough freedom for its users to exercise their creativity and powers. On the 4th number, the power system is Magic from Black Clover. Black Clover is an anime that often gets hate for its typical shonen tropes, and because of this, its unique factors are often overlooked. Characters in the series channels their magical powers through a grimoire. What makes it great though is that everyone in the kingdom, regardless of their status, is capable of getting one. So now what exactly is grimoire? A grimoire is a book that each mage receives at the age of 15. It represents their personality and traits and consists of spells that suits them. While there are certain set of pages as known as spells that comes within, depending on their luck and skills, the user can unlock new ones. This means that despite the difference in mana levels, depending on how one uses their grimoire, they can be extremely strong. The theme of surpassing your limits is clearly displayed in this anime. Since Black Clover's power system is based on character's personality and emotional state, wanting to surpass one's limit is an extremely difficult situation that triggers the user's latent power, which allows them to awaken new spells. While this system definitely is not flawless, and there are certain aspects that are not fleshed out well, with a little bit more time it can become one of the best ones out there. On the 3rd number, the power system is Devil Fruits and Haki from One Piece, one of my personal favorite on this list. The Devil Fruit powers from One Piece is one of the most unique and well developed power systems in all anime. You can stumble upon one or actively hunt down the power you want. The downside is that you could either end up with the power that's absolutely useless or absurdly strong. What makes One Piece power system great is its biggest drawback. Once a user consumes a devil fruit, they can never swim again. In fact, they enter a catatonic state if enough of their body is covered by water. This is a major catch when considering the most characters in the anime are pirates. While this acts as a restraint to devil fruit wild powers, it also allows a lot of room for creativity. As a fruit that initially seems useless, Luffy's application of Gomu Gomu fruit has shocked both characters and fans alike. In addition to these amazing systems, One Piece also has another called Haki. People can train their minds and bodies to utilize Haki, which acts as a counterweight for the devil fruit, bridging the gap between stronger and weaker fruits while also rewarding fighters who use their powers in creative ways. Both the systems balance each other out and provide weight to get stronger while acting within their existing boundaries and limits. On the 2nd number, the power system is Chakra from Naruto. Among most anime on this list, Naruto probably has the most time to flesh out a power system, which explains why it is so well explained. Shinobi in the Naruto verse can utilize and manipulate an amalgamation of physical and spiritual energy called chakra. They can do so by channeling them through 3 main jutsus: Taijutsu, Genjutsu and Ninjutsu. Furthermore, chakra is made up of various elements. By finding which elements is affirmative, the user can practice various jutsus related to that. What makes this system great is that there are restrictions on how much chakra a user has. Even Naruto, who has humongous powers, has a clear reason behind it and a limit too. While the definitive usage of chakra almost vanished by the start of the Naruto Shippuden, it is still a great power system though. On the 1st number, the best power system of all time is Nen from Hunter x Hunter. The best power system unofficially in all shonen anime is undoubtedly Nen. It follows all the top 3 rules of good and efficient system: creativity, power and limits. Hunter x Hunter's Nen system is one of the most well developed, and even when it gives its user great powers, there are often drawbacks or certain conditions attached to it. Nen has definite rules and an upper limit that makes it difficult yet much more interesting to see how one would test them to gain more powers, without the concept seeming too fake. For example, when Hisoka uses his bungee gum to revive, instead of scoffing at it like usual, fans were fascinated by its mechanism and Togashi's genius. That itself is a sign of an extremely well developed power system of all animes. And that's why on the first number the power system is Nen from Hunter x Hunter. Which power system is your favorite? Let me know your opinions in the comment section down below. And if you would like to add any other power systems from any other animes into this list, let me know in the comment section down below too. And before leaving, please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel because I post daily anime content about top 10, top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations and all sort of anime content on daily basis. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe, and that was it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.